Hey guys, it's the 80/20 Drummer podcast, full-on episode 2, and gotta admit I'm a little nervous again. Let me talk to you about why I'm nervous this time. Okay, a few reasons. Number one, speaking extemporaneously in front of a camera, in front of 3 or 4 cameras, and keeping my train of thought straight and knowing what to say and being entertaining is still like a new skill for me, but I'm enjoying out of it. So don't worry about me, I'll be good. Number 2, I'm covering a tune. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. Let's sit down. So as usual, I got the little setup happening here. Okay, so I am covering a tune called Dear Old Stockholm Syndrome by a colleague and hero of mine named Will Vinson. It's obviously a pun on the tune Dear Old Stockholm. All right. Anyway, details are not so important, but I wanted to touch on making drum covers because I believe that making drum covers or just recording yourself any way you can is kind of the start and end of your practice cycle. I think this angle works, right? Can everybody see me? Yeah, like you're gonna give me feedback if you can't. Okay, that's better. So now I'm centered. So I'm also doing an ambitious filmmaking-ish thing with this episode, which is that I am recording the drum cover, and you're gonna see little sections of the drum cover kind of interspersed throughout as B-roll. Like for instance, here's the opening of Will Vinson's Dear Old Stockholm Syndrome. Roll them! Okay, so it's a really good thing for me because, number one, Will gave me his permission to cover the tune and to play it publicly on YouTube, which is awesome. Will shouts, big ups, thank you, brother. Number 2, as I mentioned to Will in our exchange, it's a little bit of pressure because he's going to see this, and that is precisely why we do this, and that's precisely the best type of learning tool. So, okay, every chapter of the 80/20 Drummer basically comes back to one thing, which is that when you get stuck, when you feel bored, when you feel like you don't know what to do, record yourself. And so I am happy to say that over the last month or so, like I feel like I've reached a new plateau where my ear was at a certain level, and it took me a while to bring my playing up to that level, and now I feel like my playing's at that level. So what do you do next? You record yourself again, and then you just nitpick out of it. By the way, I'm going to swear in these because whatever, either I'll bleep them out or I don't. Okay, so Dear Old Stockholm Syndrome is a simple tune, but it's also sort of deceptively complex. It is written in 3/4 meter as kind of a jazz waltz, and even though Will varies from it, the sort of primary element that it's grouped into is 3 bars of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Ba da ba do ba 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 da ba do ba 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 da ba do ba. Okay, how was that rendition, Will? Right? If Gretchen Parlato is not available to double your horn lines on the next one. Okay, but it has 2 contrasting sections, and they're done really nicely. But the other section is in 9/4. I guess guess you could say, 9 beats to the bar. And the way it sounds is it's like a bar of 4 and a bar of 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bum, 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 4, 5, bum, 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 4, 5, bum, 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 4, 5, bum, 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 4, 5. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward, and you're gonna hear me play the cover, but let me just play you that beat, the beat from the beat. Get my metronome happening here. By the way, I'm going to talk to you a little bit at the end about how to do the metronome, how I like to do it. So this is quarter note equals 206 with 8 notes, and the first 8 notes accented. And as usual, the first is going to become the last. So here goes. Okay, and I have a new trick in my bag, which is swing the microphone away. You like that? See what I did there? Okay, so bump, 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 bump. So here's the trick with it, and I think that Will probably intended to write it this way, is that there are 2 ways to feel this, and it's helpful when you're counting it to be able to feel it both ways in your brain at the same time. So what I'm talking about is, yes, it's in 9/4. But it's also in 3. It's also in that big 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3 is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can feel the band switching back and forth between those 2 meters. Here's why that's useful. Because when you're playing along, when it goes from the A section to the B section, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. If you're thinking in that big beat and your brain suddenly needs to switch to the small beat, that's like a time-keeping issue. So in keeping with the theory of time and advanced time, which is going to be the theme of chapter 4, I am practicing this in 2 ways. I'm practicing keeping the beat steady, but being able to switch my brain from thinking of the big beat in 3 to thinking of it in 4 plus 5. So now here's the really difficult part of this for me is I'm gonna try live in real time to count out loud for you while I play this at the same time as I switch around. So let's try. So I'll start by counting the big beat in 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that didn't go so badly. So now I'm just going to really quickly show you one way that I'm practicing this. So what I'm doing is putting the right hand on either the rim or the ride cymbal, and I'm playing quarter notes. So I'm playing half notes, I'm sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. Like kind of a Vinnie Colaiuta, like Sting, 10 Summoner's Tales, backbeat type of thing. And then with the hi-hat, I'm playing the big beat, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when you put those together, it sounds like. And then the last thing I'm doing is I'm trying to switch my brain between the 2. So let me try to put it all together for you guys. I'll turn the metronome back on, and I'll try to count out loud at least partially to it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to call that good for the counting and playing. Just to illustrate out loud for you, and the illustrating out loud's a little more difficult than the actually playing it. But good Lord, let me jam on this a little now that I've played it so much. Okay, one sec. Okay, was that fun? So yeah, that's what I am doing to practice Will Vinson's Dear Old Stockholm Syndrome. Tomorrow I'm going to be in here recording the actual drum cover, and by the time this episode airs, you're going to see those two things kind of interspersed together. And you know, just a peek behind the curtain. That's why I do these podcasts, show you guys what I'm doing. Just real quickly, like, been a ton of new likes on Facebook, a ton of new downloads, and most amazingly, there have been a couple of like super positive emails that I've gotten at 8020drummer@gmail.com. I maybe intellectually hoped that that would happen when I set out to do this, but it's still like nothing compared to the actual thing when it really happens. So just want to say to all you guys, like, super flattered by it, glad that something I'm doing down here in the basement of Flood Studios in Brooklyn is helping you with your playing. Keep the comments coming. If there's anything I can help you with, shoot me an email, 8020drummer@gmail.com. One love, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.